Hi and welcome to my review on a trail camera. I don't think I've ever done a review on a trail camera before, but Gardepro that make these reached out to me recently and asked if I'd be interested in testing out their latest trail camera. So I checked out their website, made sure that they were legit, and I had a look at the camera and it really did interest me. So of course I said yes. To me, and I've shot up here to Winter Wetlands to test it out. It also comes with a solar panel. So we could go long term with this. It's just a matter of how long the SD card would last. Now the conditions that I have this under, well, there are none. Just do a review on it, give my honest opinion on it. I get to keep this and the solar panel for testing it out for them. I'm going to give you my 100% honest opinion, and they don't have any influence over how this is all run, and they're not giving me any money to do it neither. If I find anything that's bad on this camera, I will tell you. I'm not going to hide anything. And before I go any further, I'll just do a quick run over of who I am for people that don't know me. I'm a highly skilled wildlife photographer, and the same with filming them as well. I've licensed out quite a few of my clips of antechinus, that's what I study, to Netflix documentary makers. Now I'm also a highly skilled self-taught naturalist. It's just something that was in me since I was little. Study yellow-footed antechinus, the dusky antechinus and the agile antechinus. I've done them all in great detail using nesting boxes. So for me, a trail camera is a vital tool for studying them. So outside the nesting boxes and inside them as well. That's where I get about 80 to 90% of my information on how they behave in a communal nesting situation, how do they interact with each other in there, how do they bring their young up, what times do they go out of the nest and come back in again. Toilet behaviour, everything is learnt by a trail camera being in my nesting boxes 24/7. So battery life is a big essential part of having a trail camera. We go through them like water, AA batteries and all the ones that I own, and it's just expensive and a pain in the ass. They only last about a week because I have it set to the highest quality I could possibly have and the longest time that I could possibly have. So with all the other cameras, that's been 30 seconds. This has an internal battery that can be taken out, and it's big. It's 7,800 milliamp hours. So the way that I film, it's probably going to last me a month at a guess. I'd love to test that out, but we just won't have enough time with this video. It'll take me months to sort of work all these things out, so won't be doing it in this video. That is a huge advantage already over all the other cameras that I've owned. A massive battery in there. There is a downside to it, a negative, and that is 16 hours from dead flat to charge. So it's only a trickle charge. As far as battery life with the solar panel, yeah, we could just go forever. And when you set the camera up, you set the time and the date. When you take the battery out, there's nothing to keep it running. So every time you take that battery out, which isn't going to be much, but it's still a pain in the ass, you have to reset the time. You have to remember to reset the time and date. And for me, that might be a bit of a drama every now and then. I'm pretty sure that I'll forget to do that. And it's crucial to me that I know what time of day things are happening, as well as the date. So just thought I'd bring that up. Now, whenever I buy a camera, I don't like to go through the owner's manual. I like to explore it myself. And I'm always hoping that going through the menu, changing everything to the way that I want it set up, will be non-fuss. And that's what I got with this. So quick and easy, just going through everything. Everything was self-explanatory, setting it all up. It just didn't take me long at all. So yes, user experience, this has been amazing so far, and I can't wait to really test out the app with wireless connection. I've already done a little bit of testing at home before I've shot up here, just to see how close you could get to the camera before the focusing goes out. So here's what I did. Roughly 2 meters away, so focusing on my face okay. About a metre away and about 500 millimeters away. So 2 meters, that's as close as you can get before it starts to really drop off and get unfocused, which worries me a little bit about using this for in a nesting box. That's it could be quite disappointing, but I'm going to set up something up here and see whether we can sort of get an idea of whether it'll work in my nesting box or not. So whether or not a metre is just going to be completely blurry and you can't work out what's going on, I just don't know yet, but we'll find out that. The next thing that I need to test out is at night with the lights, because I've already done a little bit of testing, and here it is. It's a metre and a half away. This would be close to a metre away, and this is about 500 millimetres away. Once we get up close to the camera, 2 meters away, there's too many LED lights on. So infrared light, it's all blown out. So to combat that, and which is what I've done in the past in my nesting boxes, I use duct tape to block off a lot of the lights and only leave a few, so 4 to 6, just depends on doing a little bit of testing to get it right. And that's what I'll be doing with my little setup tonight. Now with my other trail cameras, they all could segregate some of those, so you could get rid of at least half of them. There is no setting in this camera for that. When it comes to filming and photographing, this camera has a 3 megapixel sensor. That's pretty tiny, so you can't expect to get a lot of quality out of that. And my other trail cameras are 2 megapixels, so it's just a little bit of an upgrade, but I'm not expecting it to be, amazing footage. It should hopefully be good enough to get what we're after. And when it comes to photographing, 64 megapixels I think it goes up to, which is ridiculous. With that size sensor, I don't think it'll make any difference going up that high. The first thing that we're going to test out while I'm up here is the wireless capabilities. I would have loved to have had this in the past with my other cameras while I was catching all that action of things going on in the nesting box. I wouldn't have to disturb the nesting box at all. Just simply get that app going, have a look what's going on, whether the SD card needs removing or not, and how the battery's going, and also is it working and have I been capturing stuff. So then we can not touch this at all, just leave it alone, walk away from it. Such a huge tool to have in a trail camera. So I have my camera all set up, ready to go for shooting tonight. See how it goes with the LED lights that I've allowed it to be on with that distance, that short distance. This sort of represents what it'd be like in a nesting box to a degree. Anyway, I have the camera live. You might not be able to see any of that with the reflections of things around, but it's live and active. And I want to know how good the Wi-Fi is, so we're going to test that now. I've got a 50 metre mark back there, which is its full distance, and we'll see whether I can still make the camera activate film live. So let's do that. Well, I'm at the 50 metre mark. I can see that it's still active and live. Anyway, we'll see whether I can film. Got a beautiful direct line of sight. It's filming. It's definitely filming. Awesome. Turn that off. We'll go to the gallery. We'll pick up the... Oh, too close to it. I'll play it. Yeah, you can hear that. So better me giving you the listen to the sound than doing this, because I just don't think you would be able to see it off all those reflections and that off the screen. Anyway, that's 50 metres. I've got a 100 metre mark. Let's go straight to that. Oh, before we go, let me go out of there. Let's disconnect and see whether I can reconnect with the camera. Right, reconnect. Let's have a look. Can you do it? And how long does it take when you're 50 metres away? Join. It's doing it. That's just a little bit slower than when we're up close to it. It's got it. There you go. Oh wow. Go back to life. Beautiful. It's doing it. Trust me, this is working properly. All right, let's go and do 100 metres now. I've got it marked out down there. I'm at the 100 metre mark. I have no line of sight anymore. This is a long way away from, it's 50 metres more than it says on the manual that you should go. But we'll just check it out and see. It's about 1 metre lower than me, so just the way the fall of the land goes. I have connection here. It's showing that it's still connected. Let's see whether I can get it to film. It's filming. It's filming. Wow. That's amazing. Will it reconnect though? Probably not. Let's do that. Stop filming. Right, reconnecting now. Let's see if it can do it. Fingers crossed that it can. Ooh, active. So it's moved on to step 2. So what I'm trying to do here is get the live view. I'm not getting a live view. Let's walk forward. I've got an 80 metre mark here, a 90 and an 80. Nothing's happening. All right, I'm stopping at the 80. Let's just redo that again. Connect. It's gone on to step 2. Join. So we're going through. It's very slow though. Start. We're on live view. It's searching. It's got it. Okay, so 18 metres away. There you go. Now will it play? That's the other thing. Let's do that. Go into video. Sorry about the camera movements. It's filming. Stop that. Go over to gallery. Let's have a listen to that. Yeah, playing. So I don't know whether you can see that or not, but anyway. Wow, I'm impressed. That is bloody awesome. So there you go, wireless connection's just quick and works, even at a much further distance than what they recommend. You can see how quickly we can connect with Wi-Fi to our trail camera from our app. So, go. Join. Start. Stop. Stop. So 20 seconds, let's say. I'm going to try that again. Go. Stop. So yeah, around 20 to 21 seconds. Well, good morning. Hopefully we've caught something on the camera. It's going to the gallery. Oh yes, we have some things from this morning and last night. You can hear the frogs in the background there, quite loud. No, I can't see anything in the hollow, but something set it off, and I did forget to turn off the side sensors, which was silly of me. So that's probably what set it off. All right, let's go and have a look at the next one. Well, it looks like the lens has gotten foggy from the cold last night. Same thing, no movement. Yeah, it's very foggy looking at that. Next one's the same. 7 degrees it's saying. Internally of the camera is 7 degrees. It doesn't look like there's anything living in there anymore. There was when I come up here a while ago. Yellow-footed antechinus, that is. Alright, so something's triggered it off this morning. Oh, there's something just below the camera. What's the last one? Oh, it's kangaroo. Kangaroos jumping past. Yeah. Okay, so there's nothing here. I'm just setting the camera up for filming for the rest of the day. In this beautiful little environment here, we've got a dam that's completely full of water. So lots of birds have been coming in here, so we'll be able to see all the different types that come around. Also kangaroos coming in for a drink, foxes and all those sort of things will come later on tonight. So it's a really good test for this to see what the field of view is like, the clarity through the day and then going into the night with infrared, and just how far the infrared lights will penetrate into the distance. So it'll be really interesting to see all of that. Now the thing with trail cameras is that they're always vulnerable to being stolen. So this one has a mould at the back where we can put a cable locking device through, but that's it. So anyone can open the door to this. It doesn't have any holes or anything on it to lock it up. So people can steal the battery and the SD card out of it and take the aerials. But that's not how we install something like this when we know there's a good chance of it being stolen. You buy a cage that can go along with it. Now they have one on their website. I don't know whether it fits this or not, but that's just something, if you're interested in this camera, just go and check out. The only thing that I've gone into the owner's manual to find out whether I've been setting this up properly once I've gone away from using the app. I wanted to know whether it was still going to be activated once I turn the phone off. Have I got this in a standby mode? So on the app it said that you must completely disconnect the app. So don't just, shut the phone off and walk away. You have to actually shut it down properly for it to be reactivated in security mode. So that's what I'm going to do now. We're all set up for the rest of the day. Well, good morning. It's very cloudy and it's very cold as well. But we're down to check out the video camera, see how it's gone overnight. Connect up, see how we go. Join. Oh, look, it's just amazing to me to have a camera that you don't have to touch. You can just quickly go onto an app and connect to it super quick, and all our results are on there. So I have 32 videos there at the minute. The battery life, and I've been mucking around with it a bit, as well as having it set up overnight twice now. Yeah, 93% the battery is, so we could go for a month, I think, having this out. And if we put it down where we're not going for 30 seconds, we're going for 15 seconds and all that sort of stuff, we could probably go even longer. without the solar panel. Let's go into the gallery. Yeah. Straight away I'm seeing kangaroos right in front of the camera. Yep, right through the night, it's kangaroos, kangaroos. He's come right up to the camera. Nice colours in the sky. Yeah, we can change all settings on the camera. Change the video quality, the length of time of the video. We can do all those things. Change it over to photo mode instead. Oh man, what luxury this is to have such good Wi-Fi and good connectivity of it all as well. So anyway, yeah, get this camera off, take it back to the van, download all the footage, study it in detail, and I'll give you my final thoughts on this camera. Catch you then. I've gone over the footage in great detail, listened to the audio, looked at the photographs, and also checked out the solar panel connected up to the camera. So what is my final thoughts on this trail camera? The thing that I dislike is the audio. It's far too sensitive and far too loud. And it actually picked up my voice from 50 metres away on one of those clips that I was demonstrating the wireless capabilities. It's just far too distorted for my liking because it's so sensitive and so loud. Now I tested it out in one of my nesting boxes recently and it was just as distorted in there. So that's my big gripe. Now let's talk about actual filming inside that nesting box. I was quite surprised. I expected it to be really soft because of the focusing distance, that we can't get up close to things. So once you get beyond 2 metres, yeah, things drop off in sharpness very quickly. But it was actually sharper than my other trail cameras. It might actually be a lot clearer, be able to see what's exactly happening in there as antechinus move around. Out in the open in daylight with the 4K, yeah, it's good, and that's all it needs to be. We just need to be able to identify different animals and birds and things like that, and be able to distinguish the different species within that particular animal or bird. Now, I'd put 2 photographs up, and I did say that there was no difference between the different sizes as you go up. Setting up with the solar panel, there's a power setting in the menu that you have to change. So you either select battery, internal battery if you're using it, connect it up to mains power as well. A couple of different types of solar panel are all listed in there. We change it to that particular solar panel. The Wi-Fi, wow, really surprised me. Did not expect it to be that good. Most apps are clunky and take a little while for you to work out how to work them, and also connecting up, usually very slow. A lot of stuffing around, but not with this. It's just straightforward, connects quickly. Yeah, this is a winner for me. I really like it. I hope you enjoyed my review on the E8 2.0 Pro. And that's all I've got for you for this video. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel and get more of this amazing stuff, click on my pretty little face just down there in the bottom right hand corner of the screen. Hit the little bell. You'll get notification whenever I do anything else. And if you really liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. It helps my poor little channel grow. And if you want to go and have a look at all the other mad and crazy things I've been doing in the past, click on my icon right here at the end of this video. It takes you to my channel. I talk about photographing and filming in the forest and open forest environments. Whenever I go on adventures in the van, I always take you with me. And when I buy cameras and camera accessories and get given cameras to test, I do reviews on them and give you my honest opinion on them. So go and have a browse. There'll be something there of interest to you, I am sure. Now just remember, if you don't do, you don't get. So get out there and start photographing and filming wildlife, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.